Pull it up. We were out in the lobby eating Eddie's salsa. It's real good.
You like it?
Yeah, it's real good. I don't know what you do with that.
What do you mean? Bottle it up, sell that sucker.
I know you say stuff like that, but
I mean, it sounds good. It sounds
nobody
good to say that.
a part of my organization, the whole organization, does anything. No offense.
What do you mean? I do stuff.
Not like
you mean
that.
You mean business?
Yeah, everybody
I got you.
claims they want to do stuff.
I got you.
Everybody has big ideas.
Yeah, the side hustle.
And I'm not saying you don't work hard, because you do.
Thank you.
But I'm talking about outside of this job where you talk about stuff. Like, just sell it. But nobody does anything.
It sounds cool to be like,
But you could do, I mean, it's really good.
Good.
It's just a time investment, a money investment, but it's really good. I just don't know what you would do.
Where I get hung up on stuff like that, like salsa's tough because, like, how do I make that last for 2 months?
But you don't.
Like
I think you could sell it locally and do old 90s rap, sell CDs out of the back of your trunk.
Oh, dang, that's cool.
But again, it's a time investment.
Go to a neighborhood,
Go to
like,
Broadway,
play
dude.
music, like an ice cream truck, but salsa
You
truck.
don't have to be racist, dude.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Play some music, dude. Sit your salsa.
Hey, white folks like salsa too.
Yeah,
bud.
man, we call it
Come on.
salsa.
No, I'd go to your neighborhood too. That would be frowned upon. I couldn't do that.
I'm just saying you could say, hey, I've got 100 bottles, and I don't want to give you the blueprint because
No, the ideas, dude, are great.
no, but I just wish you would have like ideas and do stuff yourself.
I thought at farmers markets that'd be kind of fun.
But
you
that's
know?
what's it, once a month?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
you're competing
Oh yeah, with a
with
bunch
people
of
who've
other
done
tents.
it longer and people who, let's be honest, are more Mexican than you.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're a
Yeah.
little bit
Not
of a-
at farmers markets.
You're a little bit of a coconut. No, I say sometimes.
No, I am a coconut for sure.
You know what that is, Kevin?
No.
Brown on the outside, white on the inside.
Oh.
Coconut. That's what people would call me, like in high
I've
school.
never heard
so.
that one.
Like the real Mexican dudes would be like, "Man, you're a coconut," and I'm like, "What does that mean?" Yeah, you're white on the inside but brown on the outside.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
kind of clever.
Yeah.
He's like, "You would say that."
That's very white of you.
Hey, you went to see Switchfoot?
Yeah, dude.
So my wife and I were listening. We talked about this on the show. We had a whole Switchfoot night a couple weeks ago because they had songs like
You were meant to live for so much more,
and we lost ourselves. But then they had
That's all I got.
no, I got more.
Yeah.
Cause,
Oh, yeah,
'cause
the
I
other-
think Switchfoot and Lifehouse, they start to cross over.
yeah.
Because Lifehouse says, "I'm hanging by a moment." But Switchfoot has
I can't think of it right
because
now.
I Lifehoused you and that screwed
I know.
it all up.
The other huge
That's
hit.
it. That's it.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Dare you to move.
Dude, ringtone back in middle school right there.
Dude, Switchfoot was
Middle school?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a little younger than us.
All right.
Yeah, you didn't even get real Switchfoot. You saw Switchfoot that the older people knew from young, but you're just watching a good band that's older.
Now you're talking about the other night? Is that what you're
Yeah,
talking
I'm
about?
saying
Okay.
you didn't watch a band that you liked when you were younger.
Yeah, I did.
You're too young.
Did you go
No
to
way.
the? Did you go to a
those two
Switchfoot?
songs. I mean, those two songs. I love those songs.
Did you go to their show?
No, I went to like a CMA pre-CMA event that BMG label was having, and apparently they're on their label.
Oh.
And they brought them out. Like there was all these country acts, and then all of a sudden they were like, "Oh, and we got Switchfoot," and
Are they trying
sang
to be country?
three songs. No,
Oh,
no, they did cover Beastie Boys' "Sabotage."
oh that's
That was awesome. He was up in the crowd. He was going crazy. The lead singer was awesome.
was that Brooklyn Bowl?
Yes.
Yeah, Switch was awesome.
It was a
I
great show.
should try to get him on the Bobbycast or the lead singer. I don't want the whole band. Whole bands are hard to interview because then you feel like you have to like give attention to like the bassist.
And then they feel like they need to say something in the interview too.
I know.
You know.
His brother's in the band. I didn't know that. The lead singer.
Foot.
Yeah.
John, they're
Yeah.
switching
Yeah,
their
one
foot.
is switch, one's foot.
Yeah.
Switching their foot.
He's Foot. The other is Switch.
Did you go to the CMAs? Did
No, I didn't. No.
you watch it?
I watched like half of it.
Thoughts?
First hour and a half or so. Pretty good. Pretty entertaining. I thought the shows were good. The awards kind of go as you think. I didn't think Ella and Riley were going to win a couple times with that song. I thought maybe Zach Top might win one, but
Did Zach Top not win one at
He
all?
did, new artist.
okay, he won New
Oh,
Artist.
cool.
I think it was asleep by then.
I didn't watch any of it, but I just looked at clips back. Yeah.
But he put on a great show, Zach Top. He played like the guitar makes your heart go or something like that. It was really, really good.
There's a festival in California. We've played it before. It's in Indigo. So it's
Indio.
Stagecoach.
Great.
And you hear how he said it too? Like Californian corrected you. Indio, dude. It's where Coachella is.
Hey, bro, it's in
He
India.
did jump. He did jump down my throat.
Yeah, man.
I'm sorry.
Relax, dude.
I'm sorry I said it wrong.
Did you know that's where Switchfoot is from? San Diego? Yeah. Well, Southern California, I'm saying.
Yeah,
But
San
Indio's
Diego,
not San
Indio.
Diego.
I know, but I'm just saying California. We're talking
Okay.
about California.
So we Eddie and I have played that festival before called it's Stagecoach, and it's kind of hard to get to because it's not LA and you got to drive a while. But it's probably the biggest. Would you say it's the biggest country festival?
Oh, yeah. It's 100,000
Brandon?
people.
Yeah,
Biggest? Okay.
for sure.
Because Brandon, you played it with us, right?
Mhm.
We all went together.
Yeah.
And so I was looking at the lineup this year, and what's cool, it makes me think about this because Switchfoot, but like I think Counting Crows are playing it this year.
They are?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's much more of a thing now with these festivals is to grab bands that were awesome whenever we were younger. They didn't
Yeah.
have to be country, like as long as they play instruments
That's cool.
and they play. I think there are multiple of these bands.
Dude, like Bush.
are they playing
Yeah.
in Indigo?
Indigo. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Indigo
Journey.
Okay, yeah. So as
Wow.
Girls. Third
cool.
Eye Blind. Yeah.
Third Eye Blind, that's what I was thinking
That's
about.
a good one.
Even whenever they have these 90s cruises, I'm always like, I'm not going to this, but that would be so cool.
It would be fun.
Yeah.
I feel like a 90s cruise is too much.
You think so?
It's too old.
Like I follow Lit on Instagram, and I think they go on a cruise every month, and it's like, man, it's Lit with who sings Sex and Candy?
Marcy Playground.
Marcy Playground.
They got one song.
Everclear.
They got one song. I think there's just too much 90s on a cruise. I like the Lit guys. They're great.
Mhm.
Like his people, and they played our show. Brandon knows them. But if that's all it is, that's tough. But if they're mixed in, and like you're watching
Yeah.
Riley Green, and then you're watching Counting Crows or Third Eye Blind,
That's legit.
and then it's like Thomas Rhett, it fits.
Yeah, that's what was cool about Switchfoot. Like, it was country acts before that was kind of slow ballad kind of stuff, and they came on and then just rocked. You were like, yeah, I got the whole crowd going. So to your point, that's a great combination.
Dude.
Also, Pitbull and Ludacris, guys.
They were.
At
Oh, they were
Stagecoach.
Stagecoach.
Next year.
Yeah.
Dude, they're
Are
really.
they playing like that late night?
That late night, yeah.
Dude, they're really
Diplo,
mixing it up.
Pitbull, Ludacris.
Theory. Not as many good country artists, so now you got to put in.
Strong.
It's good theory.
Strong. So
Or not as many, I should take this back, not as many massive country artists because it's becoming so fractional because of the ability to get so many artists, TikTok, etc. Not as good as like talented
yeah.
Yeah.
as monoculture country music known.
When we played, I remember talking to some of the people that were working there, and they were just kind of exhausted. And like, the more I talked to them, like, yeah, we just had Coachella.
Yeah.
Coachella, right?
Oh, yeah,
The weekend before.
2 weeks
Two
before.
weekends before.
So
yeah.
they
2 weeks
have-
before.
in New California.
The 2 weeks before.
Hey guys, I'm just gonna leave now. I've never been to Coachella though.
You never went?
No, that wasn't my scene. No.
Like, that's crazy that the same crew that works Coachella works Stagecoach, and it's like, what, 4 weeks of just festival?
That second
3
2
weeks?
weeks though, it's it's 3 weeks, right?
3, yeah,
Three.
total between.
Two
yeah,
of the pop,
Yeah.
one of the country.
correct.
But the field is so beat down
Oh, yeah.
because by the time we got there, it's all dust.
It was
Yeah.
dust,
because
dude.
of the 2 weeks before. Anyway,
Yeah, you
enough,
have to wear-
enough about Indigo.
Indigo, man.
Classic
Hell
Indigo.
of a place.
Yeah, it's great.
Is that by Palm Springs? Because I remember being in that area.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is.
Yeah, you
Not
remember I
by
got
San
that-
Diego.
Hey, let's go to our California expert.
Palm Springs is approximately
Would you move
30
back?
to California.
Yeah.
No.
No.
The answer is no. I've asked him this.
No, I wouldn't. Sometimes I'm like, dang, do I miss it a little bit? But then like every time I go back there, I'm like, yeah, I don't want to be back here actually.
It's the weather's awesome.
Yeah, the weather's great, of course.
I hate the weather here sometimes. But yeah, I hated LA when I was like even just living there for a couple months. I don't like the people there.
Exactly.
And I didn't have enough of my own community there to not be around that type of person because I was always just working. Where you could fall into that trap in Nashville too. Like get here new and you're just like around all climbers and all people in it. And I think that happens a lot.
Climbers.
But then once you find your group, you can kind of insulate yourself for the most part from that type.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But you can't say you don't. I mean, you were those people. Like, you lived there.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up there for 30
so that
years.
Was, so that was you.
Yeah, but I always felt like, these aren't my people. You know what I mean?
Oh, you felt like you needed to be in the East Coast?
Yeah, no, the South.
The South.
Yeah, Tennessee, exactly.
Celtics fan, Patriots.
In the
dude,
South.
Tennessee.
He's Johnny Cash song. He roots for everybody, man. He roots for everybody. He's got a team down in Florida, got a team up in Boston, got a team in the West Coast, got a team. Dude,
I'm here, boys.
you're here.
Here, thank you.
Eddie got emotional watching a TikTok video.
Yeah, dude, it got me good. I normally don't like TikTok videos, like whatever, that's funny. But man, this one was somebody did a montage of all of these football players, like NFL players, just seeing people that they know after the game. Like I think it was like, oh, I saw I don't remember who they started with. There was like a couple. I'm like, oh, it was Josh Allen, and he went to go see
Kicker.
the kicker or whatever. He's like, is that him? Is that him? And he goes and gives him a big hug. I'm like, that's kind of cool. But then they go to Trayvon Diggs and Micah Parsons, and they're like, bro, and they hug each other. He's got the Packers jersey, and Diggs has the Cowboys jersey, and then they just kept on going, did more and more, and people are crying like, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. And like, I got teary-eyed. I don't know why. It's so stupid. But I think when you see football players become humans and see their old buddies or what, I don't know, dude. I just was like, I need to get off this thing. When they surprise.
I think you probably just something else happened in your life, and that video just hit at a time. Then.
Yeah.
It was pretty normal day, like nothing crazy. But when that came on, I even watched, dude, it was weird. And then there was one where like Emmett was on a red carpet and Michael Irvin showed up and he's like, Emmett, they gave each other a big hug. I'm like, this is so beautiful. Like, they're the camaraderie that these guys build in the football field, and then they see each other, even though they just kind of beat each other up on the, I don't know. It's all just, it was really, it's like when you see the soldiers,
It's not.
No,
I
understand, but it's not.
that's the same feeling I got.
Yeah, no, I get it. But it's not the same as that.
feeling.
The surprise,
The Packers last week played who again? I forgot.
Giants.
Okay, so someone on the field, as the game was ending, I don't remember who it was, but they were trying to take their jersey off to switch with Micah Parsons, and he couldn't quite get his arm out.
Yes.
And
His jersey's so tight.
yeah, and so he was like, hey, we're doing jerseys, and it was on camera, and so it was just awkward because he couldn't get his jersey off. It was just getting his arm under, and Micah Parsons just standing there like
waiting.
like
He's like, it's cool, dude. I don't need your jersey.
and Micah Parsons just took his shoulder pads off his head and
Yeah.
then pulled it off, but this guy was trying to get it off as he was wearing pads. Oh, that's kind of funny.
Dude, those jerseys are so tight. Like now, like even when my son played football, like I had to help him put his jersey on every single game and then take off his pads because they were all just so skin tight. They look cool.
Yeah, even when we did our Too Much Access and put on jerseys, they were
Super
pretty,
tight.
pretty freaking tight. All right, so let's build out the parlay here. Who wants in?
Well, whatever, man. You guys seem to be doing good without me.
No, we've lost.
Well, exactly.
Do you want back in?
You want?
No, because I haven't really looked at. Well, you know what? This is the week that we make money.
Okay, I'm going Arkansas.
I'm in.
I'm going Arkansas plus 8.5. Arkansas is going to beat Texas. This is going to, and not because I think Arkansas is better than Texas, because they probably line up and are better than us at every single position. I'm used to us just giving us a little gobble of corn every year and giving us something to slightly be happy about. We're going to Texas. Texas is not going to care about us. Arkansas plus 8.5.
So, you want to go money line?
No, I'm stupid, but I'm not that stupid.
Dude, we go money line. We're making cash.
Go ahead.
Let me see. I saw this earlier and I was like, I have to remember to bet on this.
The Georgia line's wild.
The Georgia
It's
one.
Georgia minus
I'm going
43.5.
I'm going Georgia minus 43.5 over who they playing? Charlotte?
Yeah, the Hornets.
Dude, let's go, baby.
LaMelo Ball.
I think they're the Bobcats or something. I don't know what they are.
You're going Georgia minus 43.5.
Dude, that's a no-brainer. They can't go that.
Come on, man.
It's hard to just score 43.5. Well, you can't score a half. It's hard to just score 43 points, period, against air, it feels like. But I hear you. Okay.
I think this is a no-brainer.
That's your pick.
Yeah.
Kevin.
So
we're building our parlay here, presented by DraftKings.
yeah. Georgia 43.5.
Dude, that,
The other game that if I wasn't so like bullish on Arkansas just throwing a nugget at me at some point this year, I would have gone Vanderbilt.
That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at that in
Minus 9.5.
Oregon.
yeah, I was thinking Oregon. You don't want to do Oregon?
No, I'm going to do Vanderbilt. Minus 9.5.
Kentucky at Vandy.
Yeah, Kentucky at Vandy.
Vandy minus 9.5. All right, there you go. When your team hits the end zone, you can hit the payout. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use the code BobbySports. That's the code BobbySports. Bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets. If your bet wins in partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Now let's go over and talk to Brandon Marcello. He works for CBS Sports. He is a college football reporter. He is really following the Lane Kiffin situation when he leaves Ole Miss. He wrote about it this week, which you can read at cbssports.com. Follow him if you love college football at Brandon Marcello. Here he is, Brandon Marcello. All right, we are on with Brandon Marcello. I haven't looked at the line of the Arkansas-Texas game, Brandon, but I was telling him Arkansas is going to win this game. We're going to beat Texas.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't even matter the line.
I think it's like 10 points, something like that.
I guessed 8.5.
Perfect.
It is 8.5?
Yep.
Nailed it.
Well,
Wow.
here's the thing about Arkansas. we just happened to be talking about this when you came on, but here's the thing about us. Yeah, we suck, but we once a year do something you don't expect, like one time, just to give you like a glimmer, and that's going to be beating Texas. So Arkansas money line, bet it. Not you, Brandon, but anybody out there. I'm just look. I'm not bullish on Arkansas football, trust me, but we're doing it, man. Brandon, good to see you. I was reading your article yesterday about Lane Kiffin. Like what's up?
Only that man knows, and I'm not sure he knows. It's fascinating. As much as he's talked about how he's learned from the past, like 3 years ago when he was contemplating taking the Auburn job, and Ole Miss ended up suffering for it because I think they lost like 3 straight games at the end of the season as a result of all that drama. He hasn't changed very much. He's dragging this out, and in fact, if anything, it's worse because he's got. I mean, legitimately, the Ole Miss administrators are like, we need an answer, dude, because we got playoffs to prepare for potentially. And if he takes an SEC job, they're not going to let him be the coach through the playoffs. They're going to be like, you got to go, dude. You're going to go coach for a rival. We can't have that. So, and you got a fan base there that I wouldn't say is necessarily turning against him, but they're sick of it too. And again, the very fact that he's sitting there like going, oh, I don't know, or whatever, I mean, that does not reflect well on Ole Miss either. So, like, if you're like a recruit or anything, like, how do you feel about Ole Miss if even your head coach is sitting there thinking, I don't know if I want to stay here? It's a bit insane.
There are people like a Brandon Walker, who I'm friends with, who works at Barstool, and he's convinced that this is a wrestling move or he wants to do the big show. Like, I'm staying. He's dragging it out so he can say he's staying. You think that's true?
Oh, I think it's very possible. Don't discount anything from Lane Kiffin. The guy's an entertainer. He's a troll. He always has been a troll online. If you ever follow his stuff and what he does, I could see that. I could see him coming out in the Egg Bowl, after the game, after winning it or whatever, and standing on the middle of the field saying, I'm not going anywhere. He's just that type of guy.
Now, I'm just going to go from memory, so this could be factually inaccurate, so you can help me out. But didn't he take the job at Ole Miss when he was the offensive coordinator at Alabama, and then Sarkisian ended up calling the plays, but because they removed him off that staff?
He took the head coaching job, I think, at FAU.
Oh, that's what it was,
at the
FAU.
time.
That's right. It was FAU. Yep.
Yeah. He took the job at FAU, and they were like, yeah, you're a little busy right now. You need to go. So Saban's like, you got to go, man. You can't stay here.
And so Sarkisian ended up calling the plays, and he ended up being the offensive coordinator. But now I'm going to roll over to Sarkisian here. He's now said he's not going anywhere. Do we believe that?
Who wants him? No one wants him. I mean, we went through this like a few weeks ago with him. There were rumors. There's a report out that he was letting NFL teams know that he was interested in whatever. And I was looking into it. I couldn't confirm that part of it. But I talked to a couple of agents, and both of them said, who in the NFL wants him? No one wants him. We haven't heard anything along those lines. So, I mean, where would he go? I mean, as one person pointed out to me, I mean, the guy's got 3 losses right now. He's 7-3. They're not going to make the playoff. Like, who's hiring him and why in the NFL? I mean, it's but that hasn't stopped the rumors. I mean, the rumors have been nuts, and a lot of that stuff's usually started out by rival fans and fake Twitter accounts and all that stuff. But used to be, I don't know. Steve Sarkisian's never struck me as a guy that has thin skin, but it just seems like that this is something that's kind of gotten under his skin for whatever reason. And I'm sure the losses piling up has kind of evoked that a little bit.
I was thinking about making a substantial bet on the national championship, and I haven't. I haven't done a future at all. And I don't want to bet. I never want to bet the favorite. I never do if I'm making a substantial bet unless it's like my team. So I'm not going to bet Ohio State. I'm not going to bet Indiana. I'm really leaning toward Texas Tech because I think the odds versus how good they like. Tell me how good you think Texas Tech is.
They're pretty good. The problem I have with them is like every game I watch, I feel like they should have scored like 2 more touchdowns. They just seem to like they're not quite living up quite to their potential of what I see on paper. Potentially. I also have issues with like what are they going to look like when they get into the playoff against a team that's about the same as far as talent and especially in the trenches that can match up well with them. This is a team that's going to be very much predicated their success on what kind of matchups they have in the playoff. I don't think they're a team that's going to be able to overwhelm anybody that's in that 12-team field other than maybe the group of 6 champion. Whereas I could say that about Ohio State. I can say that about Indiana. I could probably even say that quite honestly about Oregon. And then the SEC teams like Bama. Actually, I think a Tech Bama game would be fascinating. I think Tech would very well win that game. But like Tech Georgia, things like that. But what kind of odds do you have on that for the futures?
Well, before I jumped into all the odds, I don't want to be fully affected by odds, but I know I don't want to bet the best odds. So we could pull them up. The other team I was going to bet is Georgia because I felt comfortable with Georgia and I feel comfortable with the coach that's been there. If all things are equal, I like experience. And so Georgia was kind of my secondary because they're not going to be 1 or 2. You have the odds, Kevin?
Yeah, plus 1,400.
For
Texas Tech.
Man, that's heavy.
Yeah, they're 6th.
Yeah.
That's heavy. I like that plus 1,400. What about Georgia? I'm going to guess plus 700.
1,000.
Oh, I got to go Georgia then, right?
Oh,
If it's
yeah,
that
go
close?
Georgia. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, go Georgia.
Ah.
Kirby's the best coach out there right now. Watch the second half of a lot of these games this year. Some of the in-game adjustments they've made and clamping down on opponents. Kirby's outcoached like practically everybody, including even in that loss against Bama. You look at the second half of that game. I mean, the way they were able to kind of, I don't know. I think Kirby's the best coach by far in the country.
Anything to the fact that Oregon has not beat a top 25 team this year?
That doesn't really concern me very much. They're so explosive and so quick and fast offensively. Defensively, that defensive line I think is great. Maybe not elite, but it's great. They got issues this week against USC, but the good thing for them is that it's at Oregon. USC's defense is kind of very hot and cold. So you pick up that win, you obviously get your top 25 win, and that really helps your resume and everything. But it's just the schedule's a schedule. It's kind of rare for a Big Ten team like, Oregon. I mean, they've only been in the league for 2 years, but I just say any Big Ten team where you're just not playing top 25 teams on routine. And that's because the Big Ten's just been so top heavy this year. There's been like 4 teams, 5 teams. But let's see how they perform this week, especially against an explosive offense with a dynamic quarterback like Jaden Mayava for USC. But they're still a great team.
One of the headlines that I saw this morning, or maybe yesterday afternoon, was Dylan Raiola's little brother decommitted from Nebraska. What does that say about Dylan?
Yeah, that's a big question I've been getting. I'm actually going to Penn State this weekend to cover Nebraska, Penn State, and my bosses are like, you need to go look into that and talk to some people. Listen, Dylan, no matter what other people say, our reporting, Dylan was thinking about potentially leaving last year, and that kind of surprised us. But if that goes into the thinking there, I mean, it shows you that that's always kind of been lingering. And, for the kid, Dayton, his little brother, to decommit so quickly, the only thing you could look at it from a 30,000-foot view is, TJ Lateef, the freshman quarterback they have there at Nebraska that's had to come in and replace Dylan because Dylan's injured. He's performed pretty well, but I don't know why that would make Dayton all of a sudden go, oh, man, I won't be able to play for a couple of years. Well, yeah, you're a freshman quarterback. You're probably not going to play for a couple of years, but maybe it leans more into what Dylan's thinking is. He's injured on the sideline. Maybe he's thinking about, I can go get more money somewhere else. Something to watch, something to monitor.
Sam Levitt.
Yeah, I bet he leaves Arizona State. You know, the teams to watch out there when we talk about these big time quarterbacks is going to be like a Miami because they've done that the last 2 years. They got Cam Ward and then Carson Beck. They're going to throw money around trying to get a big time quarterback this year once again. So guys like Sam Levitt, Dylan Raiola, as you just mentioned, those are the type of players you're going to have to keep an eye on.
DJ Lagway,
Here.
would you put him in that?
I don't know. Not necessarily. He has struggled so much, and he would be a commodity. I don't think he'd be one of the top 2 commodities out there.
We played a game where it's like, hey, is this real last week? And it was the Virginia Tech and the James Madison coach or whatever it was getting off the plane. You're like, that's not a real picture of him arriving. And so that got pretty good traction online. And so I want to play another version of Is It Real? Because I'm not sure what to believe. Did Lane Kiffin's family really go to Knoxville and Baton Rouge? Or not Knoxville, Baton Rouge and Gainesville. Sorry.
Yes, they did. Layla Kiffin, his ex-wife, was on the plane for each trip. They went to Gainesville Sunday. They went to Baton Rouge Monday. Who else was on the plane? It was some family members. I don't know exactly who, but yeah, confirmed. Layla Kiffin was on that plane visiting Gainesville and visiting Baton Rouge.
But she's the ex-wife, right? Like, is it like it's school? Something that just doesn't all come together.
I believe now. I don't know about this. I think that they're kind of together again.
Oh, okay.
Potentially, or at least they've repaired the relationship quite a bit. It's kind of what has been hinted toward online on Lane's Insta the last.
Hey, good
few
for
months.
them.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah. I mean, and one of those planes to Baton Rouge for LSU is owned by a big time LSU booster. So the dots are very well connected.
It's so weird because you can hide this so easily, not even booster. You can charter a plane in nobody's name, and hide you. It's because again, I do fly. This is not a flex. I'm just telling you how I know this. I do fly private a bit. And so it is so easy for them not to know who is on that plane publicly if you just do 5 minutes of work. So the fact that they're able to know this, and even that booster, they want people to know this. It's wild to me.
Yeah. In recent years, it's been more difficult because, as you said, people do that, or they'll even fly out candidates, for example, out to like a neutral location.
Yeah, the
to
meet.
where it's like, what? Yeah, so it's like even like if you're the head coach of Mississippi State and you're like interviewing for a bigger job, no one's going, why is that airplane leaving Columbus, Mississippi and going to Roanoke when it's they're interviewing for the Ohio State job or something like that. Schools have started doing that more often. In fact, I was talking to a search committee guy about a month or so ago. And he told me a funny story how he can't remember the name of the airport. It's a very small airport. They're bringing candidates out there for a big job, so no one could really track them or wonder what's going on. And it was funny because they brought in a guy, interviewed him, and then they had a small break, right? And they're just in a small room in this regional airport. But during that break, the coach who interviewed for the job the first go around ran into the coach who was coming in to interview. And they're like, what are you doing here? Are you interviewing for the same job? So I would love to, someone one day is probably going to write a book about the craziest coaching searches and stuff, because all these search committee guys and these search firms that these schools hire and the ADs, they've got some wild stories.
Then let's speculate again just on the jobs that are still open. Obviously, James Franklin went to Virginia Tech. A+ hire. Awesome. Love it for Virginia Tech. Love the fans at Virginia Tech. They're not annoying because they don't win a lot. It's awesome. So we can take them off the board. You don't have to hold on to this next week. Things change. LSU.
Lane Kiffin.
Florida.
I would like to tell a joke. Lane Kiffin. Lane Kiffin's going to coach 3 SEC teams next year. I don't know, but I think LSU has the edge over Florida right now for Lane Kiffin. And I don't know where Florida turns.
Do they go to drink? You think they go to drink?
They'll try probably. Yeah. But Lane's been, I mean, they've been absolutely obsessed with him and trying to get him. This past couple of days, they started trying to do interviews with secondary candidates after the Lane to LSU rumors started bubbling up. And, one of those interviews was canceled reportedly with Tulane's coach, John Summerall. I saw that. But, yeah, I think Eli's name is one that will pop up there if the Lane situation gets dicey.
Arkansas.
Whew. Eric Morris.
Yeah, I feel like the
You look so unimpressed. Oh,
no, I'm not. I'm not. I will be fine with whomever. I don't. It's not that I don't care. I'm not caring, but I don't not care.
So what you're saying is you're just setting your expectations at the bottom of the floor so you can be surprised and impressed.
I'm just going to support
happens.
whomever it is.
Yeah.
I'm just going to.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. This is a weird situation, and I have mentioned before I've flown too close to the sun at times, and I've not liked people at my favorite thing in the whole world, and so I don't like that. So I'm not involved. They didn't ask me to be involved. However, how I've been involved is I've had now 3 coaches reach out to me that have interviewed, and so
Yeah. Listen, Bobby, there's been like 20.
yeah.
At least 20 coaches have interviewed for this thing.
So I don't want to
including-
get excited about anybody I've talked to. I didn't give anybody. So it's just like whatever happens. I don't have a relationship with any of these guys really. Some I know more than others, but the one thing that concerns me, and I don't even want to say concern because it's going to feel negative.
Right.
I'm hearing, and you can please God tell me I'm wrong because you have so many sources. I'm now starting to hear an actual legitimate John Gruden. Not that he's going to be it, but that he's actually possibly in play. That would be the one I don't want.
I have not heard that, but that doesn't mean it's not true. It's just among all the industry guys I talk to, that's a name that has not come up at all in any of the conversations I've had.
If I had a button that had the Hallelujah chorus, I would hit it right now. So
it just doesn't make sense on a lot of levels, man. I don't know why you would entertain that at this point. You really shouldn't.
What would be crazy is Ole Miss, like they're gonna take the most because that job Lane made that job good. If that job opens up, it's gonna be the bottom drops out of who they can get. It's not like they automatically can get a great coach because they had Lane Kiffin. They're just a mid SEC team, right? Unless they're just dedicating all this money. They're like, we have this money, we're dedicating the money now.
They would have some coaches very interested in it. I'm trying to think what I could say. They're prepared. And I think they've already got a couple of coaches in mind, and I think either of those type of hires would be very, very good. The problem, though, is that when they take that job, if they do, the fans are going to immediately think you have to win 10 games next year, and that's going to be unfair because the roster is going to turn over, and it's going to be different. The good thing for Ole Miss, though, in that job now is their NIL program, the support system there is phenomenal. It's awesome. And that's part of the reason why Lane's been successful is because they've been able to draw in that talent, in addition to Lane's coaching, obviously. But that place is going to be so disappointing in the next coach if they don't win 10 games next year. And that's just unfair. And that's something some of these coaches are going to have to weigh. But they've got a couple of names in mind, and I'm telling you, both of those names would be very interested in taking the job, and they would be good hires.
Would it be weird if Dan Mullen took that job?
Oh, God. That would be nuts. And he wouldn't do it, I don't think.
Really?
Because you someone put out there that he was interested in the Arkansas job, and I could have told you in July that was not the case. There's certain SEC jobs, like even if he did so well at UNLV, his name started popping up in big name coaching searches. There's certain jobs in the SEC he just has no interest in. One of them was Arkansas at the time, and when I talked to him in July, and I just don't see how he would do Ole Miss. You cannot ruin your legacy at a school at Mississippi State where you were number one in the country for several weeks. You had Dak Prescott. You won all these games, did things that had never been done at Mississippi State, just to go get back in the SEC for the heck of it. Nah, he would have no interest in that.
My final question: do you think Gus Malzahn ends up being a head coach after this circuit, this carousel?
Probably not. I'm very close to Gus. I think if like they got down the list at Arkansas and like they're like, we got to hire Gus Malzahn or whatever because he's like 5th or 6th on the list. I know everybody, it'd be a negative viewpoint because he's turned down the job twice before. And he's obviously quote unquote not what he was. He was at Auburn, then UCF. Now he's an offensive coordinator at Florida State, which, by the way, they have a top 5 offense. But I almost think that it would be one of those hires, if something like that were to happen, that everybody be like, oh, this sucks. And then 2 years later, we're looking back going, this is probably the best thing that could have happened to us because we got a guy that understands the state, understands everything, is obsessed with getting this thing back off of the floor, and has us back in bowl games and building toward the future. And we've got top 15 recruiting classes on a steady pace for the first time in a long time, if not ever, and is building this thing up the right way. That's where he's done everywhere. At UCF, he had the best recruiting classes they've ever had in their history there. Auburn, same exact thing. Best recruiting classes they've really ever had. And he's just a phenomenal coach. And I think if you put him back in his home state and he's near the end of his career now and he feels like he has so much more to prove, I think that could be a really great thing. But I just don't know if he's a serious candidate at Arkansas. And as I said, I'm saying that more or less as like one of his friends. And, and because the Arkansas search is so close to me and I'm so concerned about it and how much of a mess it's turned into, that as much as we sit here and go, man, there could be some like hires made, you go, oh no. But like, if it got down far enough the list and it was like someone like that, I think it had to have a bad response, but I think it would actually work out in the short term.
I would like Gus to be the head coach. And I know that's not the popular sentiment amongst Twitter,
Yeah.
Arkansas Twitter. I think Gus would be a great head coach for us because he would care. And I think he's good. And I think both of those things matter.
Yeah. I mean, this is a guy that I think I need to go back and look. I remember writing about when I was a beat writer at Auburn. This guy has one losing season in his entire career, or 2 losing seasons in his entire career, dating back to the early 90s when he was a high school coach. And one of those losing seasons was his first year as a high school coach in Tiny Hughes, Arkansas. And then the other year, I think, was UCF's first year in the Big 12 when they were transitioning to the Big 12. He's had a winning season every year other than that.
Well, I'd be pro. There he is, Brandon Marcello on Instagram. Brandon Marcello. Good to talk to you. That's fun. The Penn State thing. That's fun. You're going to Penn State. That'd be a cool. It's even if they suck, that's still cool.
Yeah, I've always wanted to go. I've never been. I wanted to go there for the whiteout this year. It didn't happen, but hopefully the fans are still showing up. I'm sure they are because the Penn State fans are incredible.
All right, there he is, Brandon Marcello. Brandon, good to talk to you, buddy.
All right, see you, Bobby.
Hey, I was thinking the Cowboys might make the playoffs.
There we go. Are you thinking the Cowboys might beat the Eagles?
I think if the Cowboys beat the Eagles, dude, they're so fun to watch offensively.
Yeah.
They're so
Dude.
It's Pickens and CeeDee Lamb.
Did you see? Not to cut you off. Did you see why they were possibly suspended?
Yeah, but I don't know if that's
Indigo.
I don't know if that's accurate.
If what?
Like they went out
Why they were
drinking,
suspended?
They were
Maybe.
at the casino.
Oh, I no. What's the
Till 7 a.m. Because they were in Vegas playing the Raiders, and people were saying they were out all night gambling.
That's the rumor.
That tracks. I don't know that it's true. That tracks.
So you know that they didn't play the first drive.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw it was a funny picture. They're just standing in the side,
hilarious. Like
right
they were in
beside each
trouble.
other. Yeah.
Yeah.
The visual was hilarious. They looked like 2 little kids in trouble.
The Cowboys, they're so fun. And I think Dak's 21 touchdowns, 6 interceptions.
Yeah.
They're so fun to watch offensively
Yes.
and defensively.
They made moves, dude. I
Right.
mean, I don't know. It's I
They
know
made 'em.
they made moves. It's hard to say because we beat the Raiders. I get it, and we stopped the Raiders.
You beat who was in front of you. That Cardinals loss sucks for you so bad,
Uh-huh.
but can't look back. I think if the Cowboys beat the Eagles, I think it's fun for you again.
I'm with you, baby. I'm with you.
Eagles are probably second best team in the NFL, so it's not like it's an easy
Below
win.
the Colts.
No, below the Rams.
I know. I was joking.
Yeah, Colts though. I have them number 6 in my power rankings.
Oh, do you?
Mhm.
Do you have you write down power rankings like
We
just
did
for
it
fun?
on Lots to Say. I do it every week.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had Rams at 1, Eagles at 2, Broncos at 3, Chiefs at 4 at 5 and 5, and everybody flipped their crap because they're 5 and 5.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I still believe in Mahomes.
I had to use a restroom like in the house, and like I think somebody was using the one in my room, so I went to my son's room to use his restroom, and I saw all these papers. Like, what's this dude writing like in the bathroom? All power rankings every week
Of
of NFL.
oh,
Every week is this right there
Nice.
power rankings.
you should bring his in.
Okay, I will.
His latest version.
He was pretty embarrassed when I.
Well, then
approached
don't bring him
about
in.
it. I'll ask him.
Yeah, that would be fun. We'll read them.
Yeah.
Bills at Texans tonight. So Bills minus 5.5 at the Texans. This is the game the Bills need to win to just stay with the Patriots.
That's right. Stay with us.
They should. I like the game though. Thursday night games have become way better than Monday night games.
Yeah, 'cause
that-
the
that-
Cowboys are
Except
playing.
last week.
That's
but-
kind of been the flip. Yeah, but but it was a.
I know.
No.
I know. You see it on paper, Cowboys, Raiders. Like, why are we watching this? I get it.
Yeah, the Thursday night games used to be suck,
Yes.
The worst.
and Monday night was good. Now it's
Gotten better.
Thursday night's been good, and Monday night's kind of sucked.
Do you like Herb Street? NFL? Doing
He's
NFL?
like a comfortable pillow.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter what he's doing. I don't ever go, I don't like it. I don't think I ever go, man, this guy's nailing it. Like at times, Romo can be super dynamic because he's predicting stuff. Or even Tom Brady's doing that a little bit now. And I know they've kind of cautioned them from doing that just in general. But those two, because they've played and because they'll kind of put their neck out when they hit, you're like, dang, that's crazy. Like they know what they're talking about. You don't get that with Herb Street, but that's not his thing. But Herb Street always makes me feel good. Like it's just like my buddy up there, like who's knowledgeable and feels warm and
I feel like they're both so relaxed. Maybe because they're on Prime and they feel like they can just kind
like us
of.
on a live stream.
Yeah.
Who the F cares?
Yeah, like I think Al Michaels said something
Dude.
like, that sucks.
Al Michaels does get more crotchety later the game
He
goes
really
and
does.
later in the season.
It's
Oh,
past
yeah.
his bedtime.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't care. He's like, I'm just doing this for fun.
Yeah. That's a little BS, I think.
So that's a good game. I think the Titans should just call it.
Oh, throw the towel on
Just
the
like,
season?
hey guys, we're gonna go ahead and go home, and just start building back toward next year. So all W's, and for everybody who plays this, but we're good though. We want to try to stay healthy, and I think Titans should just call it.
I think they should keep playing so we can go to the games for $10 a pop.
You can go this
Co-
weekend.
It's cold though.
Ooh, that's
Yeah,
true.
dude.
If
but
it's cold, I drive by sometimes when a game's going on and it's cold outside and there's nobody there, right? Because Titans suck.
Right.
And I'm like, who would go when the Titans suck and it's freezing?
Yeah,
But
me-
the next stadium's going to be domed, right?
Yeah. yeah.
Is it dome?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
looked open. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe
It might
they're
be like
just
retractable, but
retractable.
it's definitely dome. Yeah.
Game of the week in the NFL: Colts at Chiefs.
Yeah. Gosh, who would have thought? Who would have thought that was going to be a game of the
In
week?
both ways.
Mm-hmm.
Who would have thought the Colts would be good, and who would have thought the Chiefs? Although my number 4 overall team in the NFL at 5-5 would be
Indigo Chiefs.
that. Yes, they have to. They have to win.
to.
Yeah.
They can lose 2 more games the whole year, and this shouldn't be one of them. So yeah, that's a fun game. But who do you think can win the Super Bowl? Who can win the Super Bowl? So I'll say the team. You tell me yes or no.
Okay.
Not that they will, or you're betting on it, but who can? They can. The Bills.
Yes.
Okay, cool. The Texans.
No.
Agree. Steelers.
No.
Bears.
No.
Giants.
No.
Lions.
Yes.
No.
You're gonna go no.
I'm gonna go no.
Why?
I think they're too inconsistent. I think it'll come back. If they're not playing at home in that dome, then I think they're in trouble.
They are like 500 away and like almost undefeated at home.
At home, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna go no as well. Patriots.
Yes.
No.
Heck yeah.
No. I think
Got the MVP.
I think their ceiling is AFC Championship. I think they could win a playoff game. And that's massive for the
Yeah,
Patriots.
I know. I've tried to like get there mentally.
Do you really think though? Like,
Well,
For
yeah,
real?
get there.
For
But
real?
now I'm like, remember at the beginning of the season, I was like, if they win 8 games, 9 games, I'll be happy. They've
Yeah.
already done that. If they go to the playoffs, I'll be happy. If they win a playoff game, holy crap! And like now I'm like, what if they go
Now
to the
he's getting
Super
pissed
Bowl?
if they don't win the
Yeah.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, you know?
Bengals.
no.
Hey, Burrow's not coming back this week.
No, but he is a full,
full practice.
participant. Yeah,
That's
he
cool.
could, I guess, technically, but I don't think he is.
But Jamar Chase is out
yeah,
for spitting. Idiot.
Idiot.
That's so
Idiot,
dumb.
man.
classic.
And he's on my fantasy team.
I know.
Guys, he didn't do it.
He did. But the thing is, he didn't spit in the face mask.
He didn't
He spit
Where did
on
he
the jersey,
spit?
like
on
down-
the jersey, yeah, the chest.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was happy to see
but that was
But
probably
still.
gravity. He was probably aiming for the face mask, and the
And
gravity
the
took
wind.
it down.
the-
Yeah.
some heavy spit, man.
Okay. Vikings,
No.
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 Packers.
I'm
gonna go yes.
No.
I think they can.
No, they
I don't,
cannot.
I don't trust
don't think
Jordan
they're
Love.
playing-
I don't
their-
either.
You just don't want them to win because of our money league.
Yes.
Granted, they're not playing at that level right this second, but I do think they can. They can. I think they're the floor of the teams that can. I can be stupid. The Seahawks.
Yes.
No. Sam Darnold. He's not going to take him to the Super Bowl. He's good, but then you saw this week. I mean, he didn't look good this week.
Dude,
This
4
past
picks,
week.
right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's also the Rams.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Rams are really
Rams
good.
are awesome.
well, then when you go to the Super Bowl, you play a hard team.
Yeah, you make a great point.
So that's
You do-
why.
hey,
But they won't be the Rams because they're in the NFC.
Right, not them.
you do make a great point there. Colts.
No.
No.
I like the
It's
Colts.
cute
I'm
and
rooting
all.
for the Colts, but no.
No.
Chiefs. Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
always.
Jets.
No.
Yes.
Ravens.
No.
No.
Yes.
Oh.
Dude.
See, at the beginning of the year, I picked Packers and Ravens, and things have changed so much for the Ravens, but they're obviously still in the mix.
They're going to win their division.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
going to get a top 4 playoff seed. They're not going to get the bye, obviously, because they're not going to be number 1 in the AFC. But yeah, they can. Now, but Lamar, same thing. Not the same. He's not the same as Sam Darnold. But we've seen enough Lamar in playoffs where he hasn't won.
Yeah.
The way we've seen Sam Darnold recently not be able to win big games, totally different. But I'm saying you could use that logic. But eventually, he's so good. Eventually, that has to not happen to them. I'm gonna go yes. Browns,
No.
for sure. Yes. Raiders, no.
No.
Nope.
Jags,
No.
No.
Cardinals,
No.
No.
Eagles,
No.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
they could, I guess.
Cowboys.
No.
No.
Hey, if they beat the Eagles, hey, we're
Hey,
talking,
they beat
baby.
the Eagles.
Hey,
Talking, baby.
we're talking, baby.
And then Thanksgiving, they beat the Chiefs. Dang.
You'll have to be torn then.
I know.
You won't. You'll root for the Cowboys.
I will, but if they lose deep inside, I'll be like, it's
Yeah,
okay.
because we have Chiefs in our money league. Falcons, no. Saints, no.
Mm-mm.
Bucks,
Ooh, I think they
Yes.
can. I think they can.
I don't. I think they're good, but I think their ceiling is get to the NFC Championship.
Who are they missing? Like, is Godwin?
He's
Well,
not,
is
he
he
hasn't
done-
been playing.
They rotate injuries.
Yeah.
They really do.
It's like a carousel. Like one gets one in, one out, like a club. All
Yeah.
right, they get a clicker. All right, one in.
And then Mike Evans is done, right? He's done
Well, he broke his collarbone. He'll be back
for the
for
season.
at the end of the year.
Okay, well, possibly.
And Rams, yes, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Panthers, no. Not Super Bowl.
No, not Super Bowl.
49ers, I'm gonna.
Always, you can't
I
count
mean,
him out.
if it works out, Brock Purdy. Thank God he played well.
Yeah.
Had he not,
That's it.
we'd have had some drama there. 'Cause
Mm.
They win with Mac Jones,
Mac.
but then they don't win with Brock Purdy.
Mhm.
Kevin, do you still have the odds for the national championship?
Yeah, somewhere.
Are you gonna?
I'll do it now.
I wish I had money in my account to do it.
I just thought you were saying we should have money.
I tell you what. Man. Hey, if I have a good weekend, I'll run with you on that bet.
I don't have it because again, as I mentioned to Brandon Marcello, I was really leaning toward Tech.
I'm with him on that. Like, there have just been games where I'm like, they should have scored more.
Got him in front of me.
But also, they're not playing great teams.
Right.
And a lot of times you play up or down to your competition.
You shouldn't. But they do. Yeah, you're right.
You do.
That's sports psychology for some weird reason.
Tell me more about that, doctor.
I just tell my son that too. Like my kids do that all the time. Like when you play bad teams, you guys play worse. I don't understand. Sports
He's
psychology.
not there mentally.
That's what I tell them.
Yeah.
All right, I'm in. All right, so we're going to go over to, we're on DraftKings. We're going to go over to futures. Ohio State's plus, Ohio State's plus 175. I'm not betting them. I don't know, and I know Indiana is number 2 when they put out the poll. I don't know that Indiana, though, if I'm lining it up, is the team I would think would be in the championship game against Ohio State.
You would think Georgia.
Is it the brand or the actual team?
The brand's affecting me
It
for
has
sure.
to, right?
The brand's affecting me for sure.
Yeah.
But there's a big gap between 1 and 2, which is Ohio State plus 175, Indiana plus 500. So that would mean, just the easy way to break this down for everybody, if it's plus 175, if I bet $100, I'm going to make $175. If I bet $100, Indiana's plus 500, I'll make $500. So that's the rudimentary way. It's correct, right? I'm doing that right?
Yeah.
Because if it's minus, let's say it's minus 120, it's going to take 120 to make 100. It's a
Yes.
slightly different, but we're not talking about that.
Yes.
Texas A&M's plus 750. A little bit of the brand of Texas A&M. They just lose late. They haven't, but they almost got hit with their own brand against South Carolina.
Yeah. Does that make you feel better that they came back? Or no? Just
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
everybody needs to be. Yeah. It
Okay.
does. It's just like Indiana when they beat Penn State. It made me actually feel better about them as a team because there's a point in every season, every good team gets pressed by somebody they didn't quite expect to get pressed by, like we're talking about, like Dr. Eddie says with the kid, the psychology of
Yes,
it.
sir.
So yeah, it did make me feel better.
I still don't know about Marcel Reed. Like sometimes I watch him, I'm like, this guy's awesome, and then sometimes he plays the first half like he did last week, and it's like those 3 picks or whatever it was.
If I have Georgia and I bet $1,000,
Whoa, and it's plus 1,000.
it's an $11,000 payout.
Yeah.
What I'm talking about.
Oh man, that'd be nice.
What
Right.
would stop you from thinking that they could win it? You think?
Because my instinct was, I think I'm going to roll with Tech.
Yeah. But your wallet says.
I think your biggest competitor there is just Ohio State, not Tech.
I know. Well,
Right?
it's how the bracket lines up.
True.
All right, I'm going in.
Georgia.
Yeah.
Nice.
My bank sends me a message sometimes like, "Are you sure?"
Like, I don't
And
think
then I'm
that's a good
like,
pick.
is somebody at my bank wondering, one, if I'm sure I'm betting that much money, or somebody going like, "I don't think Georgia's to play." Are you sure?
It's an Ohio State fan. I wouldn't do that.
I'm gonna do that with you. $10.
Yeah, same.
You guys don't have to ride with me.
No, but I like it. I mean, for the odds.
Yeah, I'll ride with you.
I
after
feel
the
like
week's over.
plus 1,000.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
Okay, please wait while we process your request.
Plus 1,000 is 10 times.
Yeah.
So
I've
we could win
lost-
11,000.
Not you, Bobby.
We could win $100.
You got a mouse in your pocket.
If you
over
want to
there?
bet $1,000, Brandon, go
All
ahead.
right, I got a future, and I put 1,000 on Georgia. 11,000. Okay, there's that. Mike, how you feeling about Texas?
I feel good about it.
When Brandon says something like, "Hey, you're not making the playoff,"
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
you do, even if you beat Texas A&M.
No, I don't see that happening.
Do you think you'll beat Texas A&M? That's the last game of the year.
I really don't think so. I think that's where we die.
Not this weekend.
No,
Is a 4-loss Texas team to you as a Texas fan, is that severely disappointing?
it's very disappointing.
Yeah, I would
Coming
think
into
so.
this season, number 1, all the expectations. That's bad.
That's not fair.
But
though.
you haven't lost 4, by the way. You're at 3. Is
Yeah.
3 disappointing if it ends 3 but no playoff?
3 is not as disappointing. 4 is disappointing.
But no playoffs got to be disappointing.
Yeah.
But it's not fair because people just voted you number 1 before they even saw you snap a ball. And then all of a sudden, you're supposed to go down from there unless you're going to be awesome. Unless you're perfect, you're going to go down from there.
But to be number 1, they don't just vote because they like the letter T, E, X, A, and S. They watched the players last year perform based on the players that were coming back, the players that were coming. There is a reason.
No, I thought it was all just Arch.
They just drew
Arch.
a part of it.
Like, I think that was the main part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no line on the Texas A&M Sanford game because,
Oh, they can't go that high.
yeah,
What are they gonna do?
Then
90?
why are they giving Georgia 43.5
what I
versus
was
Charlotte?
wondering.
They're doing no line on Texas A&M.
Like, is Charlotte good or something?
I mean, Samford. I've never seen Samford play football.
There's 2 no lines. There's that one and there's the Alabama Eastern Illinois game.
I bet you a line shows up on Saturday morning or maybe Friday night.
Yeah, it's crazy. There's no line, and then the Georgia Charlotte game is 43.5. Like, how do you even find a 43.5 line? Like, what math probability are you doing to get to 43.5? There's the Notre Dame Syracuse game, which is minus 35.5 for Notre Dame.
That's big.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I found out that Charlotte, they're the 49ers, not the Bobcats.
You're thinking of the basketball team.
No, I was thinking of Ohio Bobcats.
Well, Charlotte was the Bobcats, though, too,
Yeah.
before they went back to the Hornets in the NBA.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, terrible years.
yeah.
Ohio State's 31.5 point favorites over Rutgers. So, all right. That's it. We're done.
Oh, I got a question.
Yeah.
I saw that the Nutcracker's coming into town. Is Kevin going?
Oh.
Is it really?
Yeah.
What? You got to send me the info on that.
Okay.
All right. I just sent
I
you
got to
the
make
link.
sure the Patriots are playing before I buy it, though.
All
Okay.
right. All right.
And since you did mention a production with singing and dancing, Brandon, would you like to drag your wife for any reason before we get
Yes. Oh man, that one time she got hooked on.
Yeah,
you know,
okay, enough.
It's a terrible time.
Eddie's coming over to wear a Superman costume and cook for my wife and I tonight.
Today.
What?
Today's the day.
Are you bringing the salsa? Salsa?
Yeah, he told me. He
Like,
said,
bring some salsa,
bring
yeah.
salsa.
That's also good.
Yeah.
Do I have to? I cook the fajitas with butter. Do I have to leave that out?
You need to ask Caitlin.
But for you, you're the butter guy.
I can't really eat butter.
Right.
But I do. I've been running Lactaid a bit, and I find it kind of helps. So
yeah.
when
How
you-
many lactates do you popping?
If it's very light, I'll do 2. If it's anything more, 9.
Whoa.
I snort them
Dang, dude.
quite the jump.
right off the table.
Give me that ice cream.
I'm doing one in the butthole, one in the snorting it, and taking one through the throat. I'm hitting
God.
all ways it gets in the bloodstream. How do you put butter in them?
I cook them in butter once they're sliced. Saute them in butter.
Make
and then-
'em- I don't want any vegetables. I hate vegetables.
I know you don't like onions and the bell peppers.
Can
I
you
got
do
it.
fake
Dang.
cheese?
You want me to buy fake cheese?
Well, fake isn't the word. They've been using at my house a lot of. I may be wrong about this, but like, I don't. Is there something almond cheese?
I've
Yes.
seen something like that.
Mike would
There's
know. Yeah.
almond cheese, cashew cheese.
We've had some of both. Could you just investigate that?
What do you want? Almond or cashew?
Which one's more cheesy, Mike?
I'd say almond's a little creamier.
All right, I'd like some almond cheese, please.
Almond cheese?
Yeah.
All right.
And I would say go with the butter. I'll just eat lactate.
Okay.
But cashew probably melts a little better.
Ooh.
Do a mixture.
Let's go with the almond.
How about just take one more lactate and we'll do regular cheese?
If you see me walking kind of funny, that means it's still up there, and it hasn't fully.
Yeah. Dissolve.
Yeah. All right, so we're doing that today.
Fun.
Nice. I got to see some pictures.
Yeah.
Videos.
Why?
It's
Or-
hard to
or
get
it
the
didn't
it's hard to
happen.
get the camera under there to show that though when I put it in. Like I have to bend over.
That's what you want, Kevin?
You got Eddie there for it.
I have to bend over. All right, thank you guys. We will see you next week. Goodbye, everybody. Love it. Thank you.